Hello friends and dear student. Today we will talk about a most important topic of mathematics, that is quadratic equation. That is quadratic equation. As you know that px equals to ax square plus bx plus c. This is our quadratic polynomial. We have already talked about this quadratic polynomials in our lecture number second of chapter second. So this px equals to ax square plus bx plus c is our quadratic polynomial where a, b, c are real number and a should not be equals to 0. When in this quadratic polynomial, when we equate this polynomial to 0, listen, when we equate this polynomial to 0, we get a quadratic equation. So this is basic difference between a quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation. So standard form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is when we equate quadratic polynomial to 0, then we get our quadratic equation. It means ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Where again a, b and c are real. Where a is coefficient of x square, b is coefficient of x and c is our constant term. And a should not be equals to 0. So these are the condition for standard form of the quadratic equations. Now further if we talk about quadratic polynomial or quadratic equation, then there is a root of quadratic equation or there is zeros for quadratic polynomial. So these are not different, these are same thing. If we tell that x equals to alpha is a zero of quadratic polynomial, then this is root of quadratic equation or we can say solution of quadratic equation. So there is no difference between root of quadratic equation or solution of quadratic equation and zeros for quadratic polynomial. Now let's talk about quadratic equation, how we will solve quadratic equation. There is basically two methods by which we can easily solve our quadratic equation. First method is by using formula. First method is by using formula, means quadratic formula, or our quadratic formula is quadratic formula, that is x equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. This is our quadratic formula, where b, a, c all are coefficient of corresponding quadratic equation. This is our quadratic standard form of quadratic equation. So a is coefficient of x square, b is obtained by coefficient of x and c is our constant term. So this is formula by using which we easily find out our solution, root of quadratic equation, just by putting coefficient of the corresponding term. In this formula, or this formula is valid when b square minus 4ac is greater than equals to 0. Listen here, this formula is valid when b square minus 4ac is greater than equals to 0. Let's take an example and find out solution by using this formula. For example, if this is our example, x square minus 5x plus 6 equals to 0, this is a quadratic equation. Then by comparing with standard equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So a equals to 1, b equals to minus 5, c is equals to 6. Put the values of ABC in formula. X equals to minus b plus minus square root b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So x equals to minus of formula b is itself minus 5, is plus minus b square means 5 minus 5 square minus 4 into a is the thing 1, b is c is 6 upon 2 into a is 1. So minus 5 square is 25 minus 4 into 1 into 6 is 24. So 25 minus 24, that is 1. So x equals to minus multiplied with minus 5 gives plus 5 plus minus square root 25 minus 24 upon 2a. So x equals to 5 plus minus square root 1, 25 minus 24 1, or 2 into 1 2, 5 square root of 1 is plus minus 1 upon 2. Because b square minus 4 is c, that is 1, that's why we can apply our formula. So now if we take positive in this formula, in this one, because when we take plus or positive sign, then we will get one solution. In next time when we take minus, we will get next solution of our quadratic equation, because this is quadratic equation, that's why it has two root, or we can say two solution. So when we take positive sign, then x will be equals to 5 plus 1 upon 2. 5 plus 1 is 6 upon 2. So x equals to 3 is our one solution. When we take negative, means x equals to 5 minus 1 upon 2. 5 minus 1 means 4 upon 2. So x equals to 2 is another solution or root of this quadratic equation. So by using formula, we can easily find out root of the quadratic equation. Second method is by using middle term splitting method. By using middle term splitting method. Second method is by using middle term splitting. Second method is by using middle term splitting. How we use this? You know very well, this is our standard form of quadratic equation. So what is our middle term? This is first term, this is second, or this is third. So this is our middle term. This is our middle term. So we will deal with coefficient of the middle term. We have to break this b coefficient of the x in such a way that addition of splitted term should be equals to b, and product of splitted term should be equals to product of coefficient of x square and constant term. Means p plus q should be equals to b, and p into q should be equals to ac. So this is the concept behind the middle term splitting method. So this is the concept behind the middle term splitting method. How it will work? Let's take an example. Same example. Take same example so that we can easily compare that our root or solution are same. So that we can easily compare that our root and solution are same. Let's do that. So according to this, we don't consider plus minus. We direct take coefficient of the x. So b is equals to 5. Okay, or you can say minus 5. Take sign. So here you have to split this 5. Okay, how? Or b and ac should be equals to 1 into 6. So product should be equals to 6, and addition should be equals to minus 5. So minus 5 can be break 0 into minus 5, but product will be 0 into minus 5 is equals to 0, not equals to 6, not equals to 6. Again this can be break minus 1 minus 4, but minus 1 product minus 4 will be 4, which is not equals to 6, which is not equals to 6. Next splitting is minus 2 minus 3. Minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5. This is also minus 5. And product of minus 2 into minus 3 is 6, which is equal to 6. So this is correct combination for the splitting of the term. So in place of minus 5 we can put minus 2 and minus 3. So x square plus, now take here plus, not minus, because we consider minus while taking coefficient. So in place of minus 5 you can write this equation in this format also. X square plus minus 5 into x plus 6 equals to 0. These are same things. So in place of minus 5 you can write down minus 2 minus 3. So minus 2 minus 3 into x plus 6 equals to 0. Now open the bracket. X square plus minus minus 2x plus minus 3x plus 6 equals to 0. Between these two terms, x is common. Between these two terms, x is common. So here is x minus 2. Now here 3 into x, here 3 into 2. 3 is common between these two terms. So minus 3, we take minus 3 as common. Listen here, we take minus common. So this sign or this sign will be changed. It means here remain plus x, here remains minus 3 is taken common. So 2 is here, is equals to 0. Now x minus 2 is common between these two. So x minus 2 is common. Here is x, here is minus 3 is equal to 0. Now these are two factors of this quadratic equation. So these are two factors of quadratic equation. What is the factor of the quadratic equation? Those factors are those values by multiplying these two values we will obtain our original equation. Now from here there is an important concept. What is important concept? That product of two terms is equals to 0. If we assume x minus 2 equals to a and x minus 3 equals to b, then product of 2 a into b is equals to 0. This is only possible when either a is equals to 0 or b is equals to 0. If either a equals to 0 means x minus 2 equals to 0. So x equals to 2 is one solution. Or if b equals to 0, then x minus 3 is equals to 0. So x equals to 3 is our second solution or root of the quadratic equation. So friends, in this way we can easily find out root. You can say root, you can say solution, or you can say zeros of the equation or polynomial. So this is the way according to which our middle term splitting method works. So friends, I have my best to explain this topic, and please do practice, and thank you for watching my video, and please share and subscribe my video.